Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. All right. We'd like to say welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and happy am I to come from the beautiful spice side of the Caribbean to tell you all what's happening. All right. Now, what's making the news tonight? New Lifeguard tower installed at Bathway, and 81-year-old man on drug charges. And we also have an update for you about a man who's been charged with non-capital murder, and a 19-year-old mother accused who has been remanded to prison. The Royal Grenada Police Force, well, they say they'd like to host a press conference tomorrow, so we have that coming up. And St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School gets a music studio. CARIBWAVE 2022 to be staged on Thursday. And off-duty police officer shot dead in St. Lucia. So we have all of that and more to tell you about when we return from our break. Right here on Mikey Live, gotta let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and we've got superb distributors. And of course, the cricket match is West Indies versus England. All right, so Folks, when we come back, we'll tell you more. Remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel, and that person could be you. When we come back, real news in Olelililolo.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, so here we are, and let's get into the news for tonight. Alright, so the first thing that we have to tell you about, boys, that students at the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School, SAS, they are now privileged to be the recipients of a brand new state-of-the-art music production studio. The studio, which was built by the Ministry of Culture, is located on site at the school. An official ceremony with ribbon cutting to mark the transfer of the transfer to the principal and staff of the school took place today. And the audio engineer and facilitator of the program is Mr. Hervin Hood. All right, and he says that the program will provide the students with the basic knowledge of music. I'm hoping that we're going on with that thing there. I'm hoping that will go around and it will go in other schools and so on, which is very good. You understand? Yeah, man. Because music is a big thing in Grenada. Yeah? So I like the direction that this is taking. Speaking of direction, the National Disaster Management Agency will be participating in the annual CARIBWAVE tsunami exercise on Thursday, that is tomorrow. The scenario this year will be a tsunami generated by a magnitude 8.0 earthquake located at the West Mauritius Trough. All right, now they're saying that in an effort to ensure that continued high participation in the annual awareness preparedness exercise, the agency engaged a number of both governmental and non-governmental agencies, giving an opportunity to test their internal plans in response to the hazard. All right, and they're telling people too that you will see little things happening in your area. If you do, don't panic. You understand? Don't panic. It's just a simulation exercise. Okay, we'll tell you more about CARIBWAVE later on in the national report. We are moving on. Earlier, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Keith Mitchell, has been commended by his CARICOM colleagues for leading the effort towards the reduction of roaming rates in the region. Now, at the recently held 33rd intersessional meeting of CARICOM heads of government held in San Pedro, the Prime Minister updated the regional leaders on the declaration of the St. George's towards the reduction of the intra-CARICOM roaming charges, which is signed on February 23rd. Actually, I was a couple of weeks ago now, Dr. Mitchell, joined by Secretary General of the CARICOM Telecommunications Union, Rodney Taylor, explained that while total elimination of roaming charges is yet to be achieved, the agreement with telecommunications providers, digital and cable and wireless communications will bring significant savings of between 70 and 98% to customers as they travel between the islands. You know, because sometimes, you know, when you go away and think, you go in Jaws Day, you know, Barbados and thing and play smash up, you try to make a call before you know it, you have no credit left. You understand? That's it. Your money done. So this is what they're aiming at. Eliminating these charges altogether. A man there in St. Vincent, just make a little call and play smash up again. You have 1 minute remaining on this call. You understand? So, yeah, boy, and they get nice voice to tell them kind of thing. Yeah, understand? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nice voice to tell them shootness. I used to like the lady so much. Yeah, understand? I used to like the lady when, you know, in the initial days when you hear that voice, whoa, that voice nice, but I wonder what I is, you know, if I get to meet that person right now, you don't do, yeah, you know, if you see her in the street, you don't felt that big, you know what I mean? Anyway, let leave that dog. So that's what they're aiming at, all right? Reducing all of these charges and so on, because they're saying it's important. Good. Oh, yeah. Here we're going on, boy. In Bathway, they just installed a nice little tower, you know, like for when, like, how did I call it again, boy? Lifeguard tower, boy. You know what I mean? So, for people who are going up there, because, you know, a lot of people use Bathway, you know, go and take a fresh and thing. And there's always been concerns that there isn't proper facilities there, you know, to house any lifeguard or anything like that. So that now is a thing of the past. You understand? They organize a nice little thing. Let me show all you the thing on the business. Hold on, let me see if I get a thing on the business there to show all you. Look it on all the screen. You understand? Pretty little thing, you know what I mean? Yes. So that's it right there. Thanks to the generous donation from Ramdani's True Value. And the labor being provided by the lifeguards. A new lifeguard tower, they say, being built on Bathway Beach. Deb Eastwood, who's the director of the Grenada Lifeguards, stated that this was important to have a lifeguard tower in Bathway because of the water conditions, which are more dangerous than other locations around Grenada. Not only will the lifeguards have a better view of the conditions, but they will also have a place to shelter in poor weather conditions and a place to store vital emergency equipment like the AED, which is used to restart the heart in emergency situations. You understand? Eastwood says that she's most grateful for the support of Ramdani's True Value for a donation of $5,000 and a discount on materials. Now, she stated that Kenut Francis, manager at the Grenville location, has been wonderful, and we love our partnership with them and their support of the community. In addition, Eastwood is grateful for Alexa Calderon and her general manager, who has been a driving force for making this happen. You understand? So they were very grateful. They had a nice little ribbon cutting ceremony that was held today. You understand? They called it thing. So they wanted to thank the Ministry of Tourism and things for the little support and all of that, you know. So, all the guy like a business, I feel I might go up there weekend and see what it's like. That drive to Bathway is just a nice one, you know. Whether you're coming from town or wherever, it'll just be a nice little vibes, you know. Yeah. Anyway, Lily, that dog. You know, whenever I think about a vehicle and I think about buying a nice little vehicle, the first thing that comes to my mind is a drive to Bathway. I don't know, it's just a nice little drive, you know. Nice little drive. Something about the breeze up there too, boy. You know? Earlier, the next thing that we have to tell earlier, boy, a old man, boy, a old man, you know, get himself in trouble, according to police, on Thursday, 3rd March 2022, as a result of collaboration between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago law enforcement, drug squad, and customs enforcement unit. A search was conducted on board sailing vessel Costa Mucho after being cleared with Grenada customs. They said during the search, 2 packets of cocaine weighing 2 kilograms along with $4,200 and 407 TT was seized. Well, look trouble. And then an old man, you know, dog. I'm making it up. Let me see if I get a picture on the business to show you. Maybe I have it there to show. I think I should have had the business there, but I don't find I seen it there. But anyway, you understand? And then this, I think he was 81 years old. He was charged. You understand? For possession of the drugs and thing by Edmund Brangman. 81 years old, and he's a sailor of Hamilton, Bermuda. He was arrested and charged with trafficking in a controlled drug and money laundering. Now, he appeared at the St. George's Magistrates Court on Monday, 7th March 2022, and was remanded to Her Majesty's prisons. He will reappear in court on Thursday, 10th March, so that's Thursday coming up. I thought I had a picture with the fella. Old man, dog. I tell you, I feel sorry when I see them and I say, hey, what Papa doing there? Yeah, I say to them, police could have given Papa like a blind. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm trying to see if I could get for it. Them Papa, they could have given Grandpa a blind. You know what I mean? Turn the other way, you know? Seize the drugs. You know what I mean? Seize the drugs and give Papa a blind, but nah, boy. No. Okay, I see what happened there, you know. Yeah, I see what happened there. Now, let me get. I see where the thing they look. Watch. I don't make it up. Let me get like a thing follow there with the Papa. I say, nah, man. You know, officers all the wicked too, you know. All good. Yeah, I mean, all gonna look the other way. You know, I say, well, Papa, you don't have much, you don't have long to go again. You know, enjoy yourself, but give me the drugs and don't do it again. You know what I mean? That was a little vote for me because it's okay. I think I don't know, place machine up, you know. You understand? Look, Papa. Hold on. Look, Papa. Well, Papa don't want to come on the business. Look, Papa. Oh, God. You know what I mean? Oh, God. You know what I mean? Papa, what? Yeah, but I say, nah, but them boys are them wicked. Hold on. Let me load down that, Them boys jail, though. I gotta watch Papa. I say, oh, Papa, what are you? Oh, God. Papa, give me the drugs and give me the money. Give me the drugs and give me the money. You want any other thing? And give me a 2 men. And I mean, work with Papa. You know, let Papa be a key weakness in the business. And I mean, say, Papa, here is what going on. Tell us where you get. Tell us about the whole chain and the whole business. You know what I mean? And go away. We won't say it's you. You know what I mean? But Papa, you told father, you have to stop that. You know, give Papa like a counsel. You know what I mean? Oh, God. No. If all it was a police, what would you do with Papa? Let me put it on the program. If you were officer of the law, what would you do with Grandpa? Yeah, I mean, put it in the comment section. Let me see what all is saying. Anyway, let me move on here, Papa. I don't come here for that. So Papa get himself in trouble. Remanded to Her Majesty's prisons. We'll be back in court. Alright? I think I have a picture of the drugs too. I think, you know, they have it in like a packet and thing, you know what I mean? Ah, boy. Yeah, so Papa gets himself in like a problem. Yeah, so they say he's the captain of the boat, I think. Something like that. He's a sailor. He's a sailor. Understand? Right. So anyway, let's leave that talk. Let Papa go home. Papa, go with you home. You'll come back. Yeah, I mean, he's from Bermuda. He's from Bermuda, actually. Cole, how you pronounce that name? Say I would put him in jail still. Somebody say, Papa looking strong. He could stand in jail. Boy! Whoa, Grenada's jail, boy. They say in jail, Papa. Some of them say, well, I will let him go. I will leave him alone. Papa needs to survive. All right, let me go. Next story. All right. Anyway, Olio. The next thing we have to tell all about Tyrone Jamie Belfon is a 47-year-old farmer of La Fortune in St. Patrick. He was arrested and charged with non-capital murder. Remember, relating to that incident that happened in, was it Mateus? In St. Patrick. He appeared at the St. David Magistrates Court on Tuesday, 8th March 2022 and was remanded to Her Majesty's prisons. Belfon is scheduled to reappear at the Soteres Magistrates Court on Monday, 28th March 2022. And then the next thing is, it was a very emotional atmosphere at the Grenville Magistrates Court today, boy. Because y'all know Damiel Belfon. He made his first court appearance there since the stabbing incident that occurred on the weekend, Saturday. Dominic Seals died as a result of a stab wound that was inflicted on him. They say that he received that stab wound to the neck. So Belfon was charged with non-capital murder and attended court today. Well, you know, of course, the curious onlookers came out to see who he was, and some of his family members and friends, and even friends and family of the deceased also showed up at the court this morning. People crying and they bawling and things like that. So we were able to catch his attorney, Jerry Edwin, this morning after the court session.
Belfon is a virtual newcomer to the courts. He has never, ever stepped into the magistrate's court, not for a language violation, not for any reason. This young man works with his father at the Grenville fisheries. He carries a small knife to help his father at the fisheries. Maybe his job saved his life, because last Saturday Daniel was attacked by two young men who had informed everybody they knew that they were looking for Daniel, that they were going to find him and they were going to deal with him. Saturday, Daniel's mother sent him to the bakery to get some bread. He picked up the bread, he went back home. And he said, "Mom, I'm going to go down and just sit outside by the shop." And while there, the young men, two of them, walked up to him. And he said to them, "Fellas, I don't want any problem with you." He went and he sat down again. They then brandished, meaning they pulled out their cutlasses. Now, I'm not making this up as his lawyer. All the eyewitnesses, everybody can corroborate these events as I describe them. Daniel backed away, and one of them, the deceased, approached him and swung the cutlass, a sharpened cutlass at him. Daniel ducked. He swung it again. Daniel came forward. Daniel managed to retrieve the small knife he used at the fisheries to protect himself. And he acted in self-defense. And then he ran away. And as he ran, his father was right there. His father had just come from work. And the father grabbed his son and said, "Son, calm down," because the father didn't see what happened. Mr. Thomas, his father, eventually took his son home. He had a shower. And like every good parent, he took his son to the police station. One of the assailants, trying to escape, or shall I say run away from the scene, was struck by a motor vehicle and is at the hospital. The deceased walked a few yards, collapsed, and was later pronounced dead.
And that was his attorney, Jerry Edwin. Yeah, so that's the latest we have on that. And well, he is saying that he's confident that his client will be exonerated from the charges of non-capital murder, saying that his client acted in self-defense and he did not intend to cause the death of the individual. All right, well, he was remanded anyway to Her Majesty's prison. All right, he should be back in court on March 28th. All right, and the Royal Grenada Police Force say that they will be hosting a press conference tomorrow, Thursday, at 2 p.m. Addressing you and responding to questions from the media will be Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin and Deputy Michael Francois. So you guys can look forward to that press conference tomorrow on my channel at 2 p.m. and also you may be able to find it on the police's channel as well, GIS, and so you can look forward to that. What else we have to tell all you about, boy? Well, a little bit of good news. West Indies women cricketers, boy, they succeeded in beating the defending champs England in a 2022 World Cup match. You understand, West Indies won by 7 runs and moved to the top of their group after defeating New Zealand in the first game. Alright, well, I think there was supposed to be men game 2, but that was disturbed by rain, if I'm not mistaken. The next thing we have to tell you about, boy, Grenada is not the only place that has some issues. St. Lucia, we've been monitoring, has had a couple months of some serious gun-related crimes. This time, a police officer was at the end of someone else's gun. In other words, that police officer was killed.
Law enforcement has been struggling for years to grapple with the plague of deadly gun violence. Hundreds of young men have perished due to chronic firearm-related incidents and violent feuds. Now members of law enforcement, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, who have taken an oath to protect and serve, have been jolted by the most ghastly of crimes, a police killing. Dead is Constable Nathan Timet, who was cut down in a shocking ambush late Saturday night along Waterworks Road. Gunmen reportedly opened fire on Timet and his partner, Special Constable Isaac Calvin, who was wounded in the attack and listed in critical condition at hospital. The two were off duty and performing a cash escort services when the criminals pounced. The appalling attack has sparked public outrage with an outpouring of tributes from authorities and elected officials. Opposition leader Alan Chasney says that this stunning development should come as a warning to society to tackle the crime situation head-on.
The recent event this weekend of killing of an officer is an important milestone, and we need to take it as such. And for those persons that were not taking it seriously enough, this is really a reminder that we have to. And so when criminals now are going to be so brazen to kill an officer and celebrate that killing and threaten that there's going to be more killings, this is not only a threat against the police, it's against us as a society. Because without persons willing to enforce law enforcement in our country, we're in trouble.
Chasney believes that the best way to stem the rising tide of crime is to address its underlying factors and causes.
I don't want to play politics with crime. Crime has been part of St. Lucia's society for way too long. And as I've said repeatedly, that once a police officer gets involved, it's too late because the crime has already taken place. The real solution is to do things to prevent why crime is taking place in the first place. And we can speak about younger persons who feel that there's no better way. The development of gangs in our society, the access of guns in our society, which empower people. Because I said we don't manufacture guns. The lack of a justice system where people feel, well, I can get away with it. Nothing's really going to happen to me. You can go down a litany of examples of what we need to get fixed.
However, the opposition leader argues that the current government failed to nip criminality in the bud from the get-go.
This government started off on the wrong foot. In coming into government, the first thing they did is they expunged the records of persons from COVID. And that was a slap in the face to the police. Because these are police officers who put their life at risk contracting COVID. People are already agitated. We saw confinement caused that level of public agitation and had to find a way to be able to enforce what was doing.
Chasney says a clear message should be sent to criminals that attacks on law enforcement will not be tolerated.
Right now, all of us need to come out and show solidarity and to tell these criminals that our police officers are not target practice for them and that we won't tolerate it. And it's to continue to put pressure on to make sure that we can minimize the number of guns coming into our country.
The Miko South MP further alleges that the work of law enforcement has been undercut by the authorities and the public. The opposition leader called on society to show greater appreciation for frontliners, including members of the protective services. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.
All right, Gina. And folks, let's take a quick break and come back. And when we come back, we've got for you the national report and the weather. Here comes our break. We will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing, and as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies vies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Cards ready, cash ready when you are.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Grenada launches plan to introduce well-regulated public transport system. Details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details of the news for Wednesday, March 9th, 2022, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Grenada has launched its Sustainable Road-Based Public Transport Plan, which seeks to establish a well-regulated public transport system that will meet the needs of users through a participatory and inclusive process. To ensure this becomes reality, there will be a review of the regulatory structures for operating the public transport, the incorporation of gender-responsive and socially inclusive measures, and development of a program to transition to low or zero carbon emission buses. The process began with a decision by the government of Grenada to move from a board to a transport commission, in light of the challenges being experienced by the sector. Recommendations under the new system include the provision of full territorial coverage of public transport, enhanced service during low periods, and the implementation of a schedule for buses at the various bus terminals. A presentation on the recommendations was made on Wednesday by Frederick Laveras, head of transport planning of MACRIT, which is undertaking the project. He says another proposal under consideration is the introduction of a cashless system.
Another issue that we also try to face is the pay on board. No, we know that now the system works by using cash paying on board, which turns also into some kind of insecurity, mostly in the night hours, because the drivers can be assaulted because of the income revenue that they are collecting along the day. So we are also checking experiences in other countries, in similar countries, where they are moving to a cashless system with you buy the ticket outside the bus, so the bus driver just collects the tickets as a piece of paper, or maybe a contactless system, so that they do not need to carry the cash, increasing the security mostly in specific areas and in specific times of the day.
Minister for Infrastructure Development, Public Utilities, Transport and Implementation, Honorable Nolan Cox, says he's concerned about the inequity in the transport service.
We have persons who work late in the service industry, have difficulties getting home, challenges, risk of persons who move in late. There are areas where at a particular time the service is not available. Persons may want to go out to attend certain functions and have a difficulty getting back home at night safely. So all these issues we need to address. They are critical needs. The whole issue of cost is one that we have to look at. We ought not to be increasing prices without any clear determination as to why we increase or even how much we increase. And sometimes we increase and we are not sure that the amount that we increase by, whether it is satisfactory for the persons who are participating in the sector.
With funding provided by the Alliance Francaise de Development, the Caribbean Development Bank is partnering with the government of Grenada on the project. Mr. Andrew Dupini is CDB's Program Manager for Infrastructure Partnerships.
We expect a sustainable road-based public transportation plan, including gender-responsive and socially inclusive measures, as well as recommendations for short, medium, and long-term investments that will lead to an increase in the viability, efficiency, and quality of public transport services, which meet the needs of the public. The project will also provide the basis for evidence-based decisions by the Government of Grenada to establish a public transportation system that will be attractive as a daily choice for residents or visitors. A high-quality system will move people quickly, easily, and comfortably to their destinations, and will be accessible, convenient, affordable, and safe. Such a service must be well designed to overcome physical and cultural barriers, appealing to both the segment of the population who have no other means of transport, as well as to those who have cars.
Moving along, Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, has been commended by his CARICOM colleagues for leading the effort towards the reduction of roaming rates in the region. At the recently held 33rd intersessional meeting of CARICOM heads of government held in San Pedro, the Prime Minister updated regional leaders on the Declaration of St. George's toward the reduction of intra-Caribbean roaming charges, which he signed on February 23rd. Dr. Mitchell, joined by Secretary General of Caribbean Telecommunications Union, Rodney Taylor, explained that while total elimination of roaming charges is yet to be achieved, the agreement with telecommunications providers, Digicel and Cable and Wireless Communications, will bring significant savings of between 70% and 98% to customers as they travel between islands. CARICOM heads recognize the declaration as an interim but significant milestone with respect to the single ICT space roadmap. In addition, the negotiations have provided a platform for further collaboration between the private and public sector at the regional and international level. As such, regional leaders have agreed to work towards the establishment of a single regulatory space for telecommunications in CARICOM. The CTU will spearhead that effort with the expectation to achieve this goal within 12 months. The next step, as outlined by the CTU, is a technical conference, which will focus on the requirements for the establishment of a single ICT regulatory framework to improve the ease of doing business and to increase investment in the sector regionally. With 2 weeks left before the National Cricket Stadium comes alive, organizers say Grenada is ready to host the final test match between England and the West Indies. Teams will begin to arrive in Grenada on March 21st for the March 24th to 28th match. Tickets are now on sale and can be purchased online. There is a 50% discount for Caribbean nationals, inclusive of Grenadians, with a 75% discount for children and senior citizens. Persons interested in seeing the games must be fully vaccinated. Chairman of the National Organizing Committee, Troy Garvey, says it will be a complete package of a true Grenadian experience from the time visitors arrive at the airport.
You see other agencies like the Tourism Authority that have been aggressive, that have been proactive, they have been working to do things to ensure that from arrival at the airport to departure, you have an experience. You have a true, rich Grenadian experience. So this time you'll be seeing outside the walls of the stadium, there'll be a fan zone. Inside you'll be seeing things of Grenada. You will have cultural displays. It's ironic that Spice Mass is months away. So we're also using this platform to showcase to the world that, look, Spice Mass is back. So all these are things that is just working together nicely, coming together, and it will just unfold on the 24th of March.
Garvey says the ripple effect of hosting the games here is already being felt by local businesses. Caribbean Airlines have begun to open flights to fly persons to Grenada after the second test match in Barbados, and hotels are boasting of full bookings. Minister for Sports, Culture and the Arts, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Honorable Yolande Bain Horsford, agrees that this is good business for the country.
People are so excited. I've been speaking to some of the hoteliers and some of the taxi drivers and even the small community people, the vendors, they've been calling to see where they can get a booth or where they can, how they can get involved. And there is an excitement out there. You know, they're looking at this, the economic spin-off. It might be some, you know, be really good, I believe. And we all are, and everybody is looking forward to this cricket. People are disappointed because they have not taken the vaccine. They have not been vaccinated. And that, you know, just last week, a couple of guys came to my home and they were saying, we want to come, you know, you're the minister now, see if you could get me in. So I was saying to them, when we are speaking to you, you should listen, you know, you must be vaccinated. That is, you know, and it's not only Grenada, as Troy said, the Barbados, the three areas that the cricket is being played, it's the same procedure. So, you know, we are all excited. I'm happy that this is taking place in Grenada. I'm happy that we have taken up, you know, the opportunity to have it here, and we, you know, we are all ready to go.
Garvey commended the ground staff at the National Cricket Stadium for their hard work in ensuring everything is up to standard for the hosting of the games. The West Indies will face off with England in hopes of winning the Richards Botham Test Cricket Trophy. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches, and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. In an effort to further address the structural issues that are posing challenges for the management and staff at the government printery, Labour Commissioner Cyrus Griffith has scheduled a meeting with key stakeholders for 9 a.m. on Thursday, March 10th. The meeting will include Permanent Secretary with responsibility for infrastructure development, public utilities and implementation, Patricia Clark, General Manager of the Government Printery, Christopher Cornwell, representative from the Immigration Department, President of the Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes, along with a technical team from the Ministry of Infrastructure Development. They will discuss and agree upon the best solution to the issue. The government has initially tackled the problem of leakage with the installation of roof over the building. Labour Commissioner Cyrus Griffith says the Immigration Department will be critical voice in Thursday's meeting, as well as any major work to take place will affect the operations at the Botanical Gardens, where the Passport Office is located. Labour Minister Honourable Peter David will chair the meeting. On Thursday, March 10th, the National Disaster Management Agency will host the International CARIBWAVE Regional Tsunami Exercise. The exercise aims to advance tsunami preparedness efforts in the Caribbean and adjacent regions. The National Disaster Management Agency's Public Relations Officer, Austin Cosbury, tells us that the exercise will be done in the tongue of Guave.
Last year it was conducted in both Victoria and Guave. This year we are back on the western side and doing it only in the town of Guave this year. So we are asking people to, in this time, the exercise is meant to raise awareness. So all that we ask is that you don't become alarmed, but what it does is to raise your awareness. If you are living within the hazard zone, meaning close to the sea, or you might be in an area where you are close to the sea at the time, you might be in St. George's, that you always ask yourself the question, if I am here now and a tsunami were to occur, how will I get to safety? Where will I go? And that's all that we're hoping that the exercise will be able to encourage people to be more aware of the hazard and also know what you should do to ensure that you are safe.
The National Disaster Management Agency also applauds all who have agreed to participate in the exercise at public and private levels. And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Well, thank you very much, Sherry Ann and the rest of the GIS News team. Now for a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be mostly cloudy and windy with light to moderate scattered showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. And a marine advisory is in effect. Taking a look at the weather for Thursday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy, becoming cloudy at times with light to moderate scattered showers. The maximum temperature for tomorrow, 30 degrees Celsius, the minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory will also be in effect for tomorrow, Thursday. The sun is expected to rise at 6:19 a.m. and set at 6:18 p.m. And so that's your weather report. And we take a look now at those of you who are currently on YouTube. We say hello to my mom. It's Clovey, also Cleopatra. We have also with us Clovey wants a jersey. Glenora, Boney, Tallman, Suzanne, Rita, and everyone else. We say hello to you guys, all right? And for those of you who are currently on Facebook, we're talking about the usual suspects. We say hello to you. And let's see who's there. The usual suspects. We have Kirin, we have Shireen, we have Java, we have Suzette. Hey, Suzette. Suzette, that's all I'll say. And Cynthia, Abby Silo, that is, sorry. And Celine and Angel, Michelle, and who else? Timran. Hey, Timran, wagwan. Vicky, and I said Yvonne. Also Velma, Teresa Polydor, Spice Doll, Udine, Angel, Osric. How are you doing today, Osric? Blessings to you and the family. Bermuda and Joan. How are you? Joan Ventress and Lynn Tonner is there as well. Mikey, you still crying over Nathaniel putting your... Yes, the drone in the water. Yes, today I was just looking at that image. You guys don't want to see that tub right now. That drone was just the start of it. The tub is filled with toys. All right, anyway. Della, Mishi, Velma, Chloe, Monet, who tell all you to come up with difficult silo, I don't give it, then spell it so. If you have to pronounce your word, if you have to write, if you have to spell the word different from how people are likely to pronounce it, then spell it so. You know what I mean? Then spell it so. But no, we want to be cute, you know, in the spelling of the name and risk people saying it, you know, when they try to pronounce it. Leave me out of that one, and I don't take no fault for that one. Spell it so. I know. Silo, I don't stand for it. Niron. I said Mishi. Yes. I said Erlis. Who else? Young DJ Chill. Who else is what? So that is it? Delaris? Adonna? Yeah, Adonna. Oh, it's short for Sylvester. Okay. Well, right. So if it's short for Sylvester, it's Silo. Like in silhouette. Delaris. And Tia, yes, I know me and my brother used to get Ronnie. Who else? Yes, I know me and my brother used to get real trouble. So any trouble my son give, I taking it. You understand? I taking it. Anyway, guys, talk to you guys tomorrow, all right? Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care. Take it.